little good jam there, huh? But what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode 2 of the Moviegoers Live Show. I started this show last week with my good buddy Zack Goller Talks Movies, and I had a good time doing that. I'm really excited for this episode because I'm bringing on a very good friend of mine. Collabed with him on my Breaking Bad stream on my channel, and then did a couple other collabs with him. Please help me welcome my very good friend, Mr. Zack Goller.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm seeing all these W's in the chat already. I freaking love it. But, Luke, thank you for asking me to be a part of this really, really cool little stream here. And please, everybody, if you're watching this replay live, go subscribe to Luke Ponto. He's freaking great. Yeah, he deserves it. But,
thanks,
my
brother.
friend, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I have some questions lined up for you, but we'll get into those in a little bit. So, but I did
Cody Rhodes reference. I'm going to WrestleMania. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Fired up.
I can tell you're fired up, man. I love it. But I did leave a link to his channel down in the description box below. So go give him some love and subscribe to him. And he's reaching the goal for 2,000 subscribers. So
that's what we're looking for,
year, guys.
That's what we're looking for. You guys are killing it so far. Hopefully we can get there by the time 2024 rolls around, but we'll see what happens. I'm not holding my breath, but you guys are freaking blowing me away. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, I know, man. And come on, guys, go give him the support. He deserves it. So come on,
right.
Zach.
He's okay.
But while we're at it, also subscribe to my channel as well. Near to 400 subscribers. And tap on that notification bell as well. Hit that thumbs up for Zach and I because it helps us get our content out there. But let's hit the chat here before we get started with our questions. So I see we got the View with Drew in here. I love that Logan icon, my dude. I love it. Logan's the best. My good buddy Raised on Popcorn with Grant. What's going on, man? Grant, the movie TV guy. How's it going, buddy? Bo Likes Movies gives us the W. That's my dude. Lance Jackson. What's going on, Lance Jackson? Let's see. It says, "Hey everyone, just at home watching Hotel for Dogs with Emma Roberts and Lisa Kudrow." Not a bad movie.
That piece of shit. Oh my God, man, God, it's been. I completely forgot that movie existed, but
I remember watching that as a kid. Now I think I'm learning now.
Remember when Nickelodeon was making really crappy movies at the end of the 2000s, and Lisa Kudrow was taking paychecks after Friends? Yeah. That's what that movie is.
That's probably one of those reasons, but they made good movies back at that time. They made the Rugrats movie. They made like SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
SpongeBob? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then they come out with original stuff like that. And Don Cheadle's in that movie, too. Like.
Why, War Machine?
That was, I think, right before he became War Machine and replaced Terrence
Howard.
Terrence Howard, thank you. I keep forgetting that guy's name, and I feel horrible about it. But man,
nah, man, you're good. You're good. But let's see. Bo says he's rewatching 500 Days of Summer, an absolute romantic comedy classic. Love that movie. Zack Goller, the man, the myth, the legend, says Grant. Well,
Grant, you humble me, man.
Here's an interesting one. He says Clock Stoppers is a guilty pleasure. I agree. I actually like Clock Stoppers.
Actually haven't seen it, believe it or not.
Oh. Yeah. I think
how does he describe this one?
I don't know how to describe that movie. It's basically like Jesse Bradford gets this watch that has the power to stop time.
Okay, so it's pretty much like, the whole climax of Prisoner of Azkaban with just a watch,
Pretty much, yeah. But then obviously these criminals like really want the watch because it's a watch that stops time.
Yes, yeah. No, that sounds cool.
That's definitely what I feel like. That's honestly one of those films that you will need nostalgia for because that film actually can be pretty dated.
Yeah, and that's why I love talking to you, Luke, because it's like you and like there's a couple other people in my life I talk movies with. They always give me the weirdest freaking hidden gems out there, and then I just pop them in, and then
I literally have like the best hidden gem for you, man, because I did tell you about this one last week. but I still wanted to tell you about it again just in case.
Yeah.
Running Scared with Paul Walker.
Running Scared. Yeah, that's a yeah, rest in peace, man. Yeah, he's when he's doing good movies.
That's better than Fast and Furious. Better.
Bro, anything's better than Fast and Furious, so that's
Dude, I even told you Mario's going to be better than Fast X.
Yeah. Yeah, it totally is. It totally is.
Have you guys seen Robots? So what are your... Oh, I know what that movie is. The one with Ewan McGregor and Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm. Bro, I haven't seen that movie, I think, since it came out in 2005. I remember thinking it was the weirdest freaking thing. I was 9 years old when that movie came out. And even then, I was like, this is so freaking bizarre. I was sitting there and I was listening to these, like, I tried to watch it again. I couldn't really get through the first 15 minutes of it, honestly.
It has quite a bit of, like, more adult humor when it comes to a Blue Sky movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if you get past the weird, immature humor that's unlike Blue Sky, then I think you'd really dig Robots, but I don't know.
I watched that movie quite a bit growing up, like, and it's pretty quotable too. Like, what's mine is yours. His arms fall off. Oh dear, I'll get them. Oh no,
yes.
Look at that. Oh, now they're arm wrestling. Rest in peace, Robin Williams.
Yes.
I miss that man every single day, dude. I miss him every day.
I forgot he was in that movie. Forgot he was in that.
Yeah. Who else was in that? Greg Kinnear was in that movie. Like, geez. Mel Brooks. That movie has a stacked cast, dude.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Lance says Good Burger's a guilty. Freaking love Good Burger.
Good Burger. Why is Good Burger relevant? Why is it relevant?
And why? Sling Blade is a good movie. Yeah, I haven't seen Sling Blade in a while. I haven't seen that one in a while.
Sling Blade's a good one. It's been a minute for me too.
I like the way you talk too. Taters. I had to do it. That's his accent in that movie, dude.
We're just gonna have an impression contest as the stream rolls on, aren't we?
Yeah. Anyways, so first question. So I know you, Zach, as a avid wrestling fan. Like you're a wrestling fanatic. Mm-hmm. So my question is, what was the first in-person wrestling match that you ever went to?
Oh God. Oh. Yeah, so I want to say I was this was 2002 when I went. So I was 5 years old. My dad took me to what's called a house show in wrestling terminology, where there's no cameras around. It's just the wrestlers and the ring crew, and they just go out there and they put on a show for the audience. And I saw a show that was headlined by Brock Lesnar and Kane for the undisputed title the night before Brock went to go wrestle Undertaker at a pay-per-view the next night, I want to say. It's a weird freaking match. It ended in a disqualification, but that was something that I vividly remember, was seeing Brock and Kane like just inside the ring doing their thing, and I was like, this is freaking cool. This is really cool. And now here I am just sitting here, and I'm going to be going to WrestleMania. I'm driving down to Los Angeles next Thursday. It's going to be a big boatload of fun. Hopefully Roman Reigns loses. Hopefully the bloodline falls. So,
Yep. I feel that.
We'll see how it goes. I'm going to see John Cena again. I've seen John Cena a lot live, so
that's awesome, dude. Yeah.
On the contrary.
And also to kind of play into that question, what was your favorite wrestling match you ever gone to? Like, what was like your the most memorable one to really think about it?
For years and years and years. So let me just also tell you, Luke, this is my second WrestleMania. I went to WrestleMania 31, which took place just up the road in Santa Clara, not San Francisco, like WWE tries to market it as. Let me try that one more time. Santa Clara. You know how I know that?
Santa Clara.
Yeah. That stadium is right across the street from a theme park that's like 25 minutes away from my house. It's Santa Clara. I've been to Great America a lot, so I know what that is. Anyway, my favorite match for the longest time was Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, seeing that live when Seth Rollins cashed in, height of the century. But that has since been overtaken by the MJF Bryan Danielson Iron Man match. I was in the crowd for Revolution. And Daniel Bryan had us on the edge of Bryan Danielson, rather. He had us on the edge of our seats. Didn't think he was going to win, but he made you believe. And that's what's so great about it, and
That's awesome.
it was so fun.
Yeah. And I had to throw in that question because I know how much you're like of a wrestling fan that you are, dude. So
Love it, man. I've been loving it since I was like, yeah, I think since 2002 was when I first started watching it. Yeah, go figure. I just did a bunch of podcasts and we started from when we started watching 2002. We're still going. We're still going. We're
yeah,
almost
you
done
guys
with
are still going
2004.
strong with that. I'm glad you guys are doing well with it. The ZNT
Yeah.
wrestling show.
The ZNT Wrestling Show, me and my buddy Tomas. And if you're going to WrestleMania, anybody in the chat, if you see Tomas and I live, hit us up and say hi. I am happy to talk to you. So 100%. Just as long as you don't like approach me at like an airport or something like that. I don't know.
No. I think it's kind of above the line for that there. A little above the line. But
oh yeah.
let's see. I'll ask another question, then we'll hit the chat here really quick.
Sure.
So
let's go.
And also, I do know that you did say that your first job was at a movie theater, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, fresh out of high school.
Yep. What was your favorite aspect of working at the movie theater?
I could tell you my least favorite aspect of working at the theater.
What was that?
The customers always coming up to me complaining about the prices.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because honestly, well, Luke, like next time you go to a movie theater, check out the price of popcorn. Check out the price of a large soda. Ridiculous.
Well, I don't have a theater like you guys do, like, because my theater is much smaller, and like, because tickets for normal showings are like $10,
right,
and matinees for me are $7. So
that's how it is at my local movie theater as well. Like if you go to a night showing, it's $10.75. Like it's a really, really nice bargain price. But think about it this way. Where does the money of the tickets, where does that money go? If you buy a movie ticket, where does that money go?
That goes to the film itself. Like
it goes towards the budget, exactly. Not a trick question to the chat. So how do you think that the movie theater itself actually makes its money?
Because of the budget.
The concessions. That's how movie theaters break even. That's why anytime you go to a movie theater and you see the popcorn is spiking in prices, that's why the movie theaters rely on concession sales to really stay afloat. And that's why everybody was so like, oh my God, yeah, movie theaters are going to go under during the pandemic. But I still go to a movie theater and I see people buy popcorn all the time because you can't go to a movie theater and not have popcorn, Like it's
exactly.
I'd almost say it's a cardinal sin, but I don't buy popcorn every single time, admittedly. But beside the point, that was my least favorite part about it. My favorite part of working at the movie theater was the fact that I got to see a lot of movies for free. And that was really where that's leading into what I'm guessing is a future question, not to steal your thunder or anything, but that's where I feel like that's where my huge like film analytical mind really took off, because I loved Guardians that came out the previous year. I started working there in 2015. And when I saw Creed 1 in that theater, it was a free showing. And I was like, there's more to movies than just like, okay, you go for entertainment. There's meaning behind this,
Right. So, and good thing you said that. You got to see most movies for free because my best friend's dad actually worked in a movie theater, and he got to see movies for free, and that's kind of why I'm like, I want to work in a movie theater. But then my parents are just like, oh, they don't pay well. And I'm like, come on, it's something I love,
And not to get too personal, but that's ultimately why I left, is because of the pay. If it was paying me like my current job is paying now, screw it, I'll stay there. I mean, like, you'd have to give me Thanksgiving and Christmas off, obviously. I'm not going to work Thanksgiving or Christmas. Screw that. But it's it's
but I have to
minimum wage. That's what you make in a movie theater. So just I know a lot of people are there's a lot of people who look into going into the movie theater business, and I'm not saying this to discourage anybody, but just be prepared that raises are few and far in between. And those those wages are just going to pretty much be concrete. They're going to stay as they are. It's fun. It's fun to serve popcorn and all that stuff. but it's fun to like, interact with people and talk about movies with them. That's ultimately why I went, is because I really like movies. Really like talking movies with people and recommending what is good. That's what I was good at.
Right.
Is I was like, hey, if you haven't seen this movie, let you see 10 Cloverfield Lane instead. And like, don't give your money to Gods of Egypt because that's terrible. Go watch 10 Cloverfield Lane. It's
Yes.
I would I mean, technically we weren't supposed to do that and not supposed to talk down the movies, but I was like,
Right.
that's another thing. I have to be honest. I have to be honest with people, because if their
Right.
money's going to go to a really bad movie, it's not.
Right. See if it's like,
Yeah.
What's a good one I can think of from last year that was like, what if I'm glad that they just put it on Netflix because it doesn't deserve to go to theaters. I'm glad they put Texas Chainsaw Massacre on Netflix.
Oh
Like, because
God.
if that movie went to theaters, bro, and if I was working in a movie theater, bro, I'd be like, don't give this film your money.
So,
Like,
admittedly, yeah, I did watch that movie, and I wish it was canceled, but
no
out of
pun intended, actually.
yeah, I had to watch it out of sheer curiosity just to see how horrible it was going to be. And tomorrow, I actually think I'm gonna bite the bullet and go watch that Children of the Corn remake on Shudder. Oh, like,
Oh no!
I'm gonna bite the
Oh
bullet. I'm
no!
gonna bite the bullet for you guys. We'll see how
Oh
that goes.
dude,
We'll see how that goes.
I don't know, man, because I watched like most of the other Children of the Corn movies like about a couple weeks ago. That franchise sucks dog shit, dude. Like the only one, like the only sequel
Mm-hmm.
that I even like was the fourth one. Like I like Children of the Corn 4 and 2 was okay, but pretty much everything else. I mean, here's the thing: I like the first one, second one's okay, and I do like the fourth one, but everything else sucks badly. Like,
Yeah, the first one creeps me the F out when I watched it the first time. But then I go back and rewatch it and I'm like, so they're just supposed to be scared of a big gigantic cauliflower up in the sky? What am I watching here?
yeah,
But
but
anyhow.
yeah, that's kind of, and I go to the movie theater anyway because I mean, well, and also I kind of choose what movies I want to see. Like I don't just be like, okay, I'm just gonna go see this just to waste money on it. Say like I'm gonna be honest, like I wanted to go check out 65 just out of curiosity because I also had a coupon left for the theater.
Yeah,
So, but you know what? And the roads were crappy in my area, so I was like, you know what? I'm skipping it. I'll just wait till streaming. I'm not gonna go
fair.
spend money in the theater.
And that's a fair reason to skip it because honestly, dude, I wanted to see it because it looked like such a cool movie. I was so sad leaving that theater. Like, if nobody in the chat went and saw my review of 65, first of all, you should. Second of all, I was also like, damn, they had an idea. And I'm just
But
like,
I heard the trailer was nothing like the movie.
that's that's what you did with it. Like, they completely squandered all potential that it had. So
So
it
yeah,
was frustrating.
that's why I skipped it, and that's why I gave my money to Scream 6 because that's a well deserved one to give your money to.
Mm-hmm. Go support
Because
that in theaters, my dudes.
yeah, and did I tell you this? Because I think you might have heard about this like when I went and saw Scream 6 that the line from the tickets and concession stand, which is actually kind of culminated into one at my theater,
Yeah.
was all the way back to the bathroom.
Nice.
And not just that, and not because it was Scream 6. There were 3 other movies that were playing in my theater by that time.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just came into my theater. Like we had, of course, 65. We also had the Jesus Revolution, and we also had Champions come out. So,
No
and I
Creed
really want
3.
Creed 3. I'm kind of sad because now Creed 3 is gone in my theater. It's already gone.
You can still see Creed 3 at a good chunk of theaters where I am, but it's
But
it's
you know
such a
what
good
though?
movie.
I'm still glad I got to see it though. Because I would
Yeah.
like, God man, I would have been crying my eyes out if I didn't see that in theaters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then
I don't blame you.
Because let's see. Because when those 4 movies came out on the 10th, we had like the 4 other movies that were already in theaters besides Creed 3 were just Dunyan rings. They were gone.
Yeah.
So like They kept Puss in Boots in there for a good while, man. So
Yeah, dude. I think my theater
and
still has Puss in Boots, even though it's out on Blu-ray.
speaking of,
Crazy. I
there
have
it
it.
is.
I didn't get it on 4K. Didn't get it on 4K, but I think if you saw my last Blu-ray haul, anybody in the chat, sound off. But yeah,
Yeah,
I was
Puss in
very,
Boots: The
very,
Last
very
Wish is
lucky I
one of the best
snagged that
movies of
one.
last year. I saw that
Hmm.
twice.
Can't believe we're saying that out loud, but yeah, it totally
Well,
is.
I'll be honest. Like, I know the trailers didn't sell you, but it actually looks kind of interesting to me. But I was like, is this really going to be necessary? But
Yeah.
and then I hear all the positive thoughts, and I'm like, okay, I need to see this.
Oh
And then I go
man.
see it, and then I'm like, wow, this was amazing.
Yeah, I kept telling a buddy of mine, I was like, hey, dude, you got to watch Puss in Boots 2. You got to watch Puss in Boots 2. And then they constantly kept asking me why Shrek was still relevant. And I'm like, bro, if you grew up with Shrek like I did and kind of wants a legacy sequel for Shrek, then if you give your money to Puss in Boots The Last Wish, that's the only way you're going to get it. And thank God that it's making back its budget and more. So I think DreamWorks is going to pull the trigger, and I think we're actually going to get Shrek 5, which is crazy. But
yeah, but I have to say though, you want to know something kind of funny about that?
yeah,
They kept Puss in Boots in there longer than Avatar,
good,
and
good.
that's what I said. I was like, good.
Yeah, James Cameron
'Cause,
doesn't need any more money, guys. He just wants to make Avatar movies the rest of his career.
thank you, Zach. Thank you.
Where's the what? Can I get a Terminator sequel? A good one? How about a Titan? Okay, no, maybe not a Titanic sequel. Don't do that.
No.
Don't do that, please.
That's only because of like who needs a Titanic sequel at this point?
Well, there is a Titanic sequel actually. It's called Poseidon. It was a piece of shit, but it was
Yeah,
bad.
I know.
But
Let's see. Let's hit this chat here really quick. Let's see. Grant has a question for Zach. What was it like doing School of Rock? That's the play version.
Oh, okay. I like that question. Yeah. So I just did School of Rock the musical at a local community theater very close to where I am. I played the role of Ned Schneebly, the geeky best friend. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. I mean, I wasn't on stage a ton, admittedly, but the stuff that I had was just freaking like worth it, worth the drive. And the two actors that I was with the whole time, including the guy who played the Jack Black part, still very good friends with Jomar. But it's like I was on stage with him, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? What the hell am I doing here? These people are so talented. But it was.
But at
it was a
least
real
you got a
treat.
part to play in it, though, man.
Yeah, it was a real treat. And the kids don't even get me started because all of those kids, not an ounce of ego in their body. And they were all such delights. I love those guys. It was so awesome.
That's awesome, man. I'm glad you had fun doing that play, man. Like, I knew it was going to be fun, though, because come on, man. It's School of Rock.
Yeah.
Like, the movie's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Home Video Junkies in here. Oh, by the way, I love that name. Says, just got Dog Day Afternoon. La La Land. Awesome movie. The Master and Morven Collar on Blu-ray for my birthday. Nice. Very nice. Any thoughts on these films? I've only seen The Master so far. I thought it was great. I've seen Dog Day Afternoon, La La Land, and The Master. Those are the ones I've already seen.
I haven't seen the last one, but haven't seen Dog Day Afternoon in a while. I remember enjoying it. La La Land is one of my favorite movies of the last decade.
It's a great movie.
So incredible. And it's a shame to see that Damien Chazelle is stroking his own ego now, but that's how it is. That's how it is.
I know. That's what you think, man. I'm not gonna pull your leg. So
yeah.
Let's see, we got I got Tyler Calvert in here.
God damn it, Tyler. You and these freaking okay. Every single stream, Tyler shows up and he says something like that. It's like
Tyler's the best, bro.
How's bankruptcy working out for you, bud?
I declare bankruptcy after buying snacks and a drink. Oh, Jesus.
And
Let's see.
icy specifically.
Let's see. Drew says, have you seen Fruitvale Station starring Michael? Yes, I have seen it.
Freaking depressing, especially since it like is set like an hour away from where I am. Like, good lord. Yeah, it's even more haunting if you're from the Bay Area
I
and
think
you
that
watch
was
that
actually
thing.
the directorial debut of Ryan Coogler.
It
if I
was.
remember right.
It was.
Yep. That movie led him a career into blockbuster filmmaking.
Yes.
Let's see. So that was a movie. How's it going? Says popcorn is for eating though. So there's that. Yeah.
I mean, he's where's the lie? There's no lie in that, Luke.
I know there's no lie in that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, popcorn, you eat it. You don't do anything else with it. You don't do anything else.
That's the reason why I get popcorn, because I need snacks while I'm in the theater. I don't want to be hungry while watching a movie.
Sorry, I'm still laughing at freaking Tyler.
I know. I feel it. Lindsay's in here. How's it going? Says, unpopular opinion, all Shrek movies are equally good except for 4. That was oh no.
Hey
That was
Luke.
terrifying.
Luke, do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do the roar.
Do
it. Okay, Palpatine.
He literally, that kid does sound like Palpatine.
Shrek 2 is the best one. I like 4 more than 3. I'm sorry.
I agree, but I actually, you want a hot take? I actually prefer the first Shrek.
And that's honestly, that's not that much of a hot take, but
well, actually,
I think Shrek 2 is way funnier, personally.
Yeah, fair enough, but I think honestly, because of how much I loved this, and also because like how much it like went through my mind, I think Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is the best Shrek movie.
Oh,
I know it's a hot take, but like I'm gonna be honest, Puss in Boots is actually my favorite Shrek character. Like out of any of the characters.
And that's fine. He's a popular character, and I'm not gonna like discredit any of what you're saying, but I think it's a little bit. It's like if you call a movie a masterpiece immediately out of leaving the theater, which some people still do, and it baffles me. But like, I think it's too soon to say that Puss in Boots 2 is better than Shrek 2. Personally,
I know it's too soon, but it's just like that's just the way I feel, man. Because it's like it's because of the time I had in the theater. Because
for sure, and like. I think I can easily say for sure, for a fact, that is the best Shrek movie since 2004. But I think it remains to be seen. I'll give it another year or so. I'll give it some more rewatches, I'm sure, with my girlfriend and all that. And I'll be like, damn, I actually do think that movie is better than Shrek 2. Like, it takes some time for me. Like, to really...
another reason why I think it's better is because it actually touches on some really dark themes that would not appeal, like, really to kids. Like, I like how much more adult this movie is.
Confronting your own mortality?
And fear of
that was
death.
in a kid's movie.
Dude, and fear of death, dude. Like, the wolf is, like, okay. For anyone who's not seen it, cover your ears. The wolf is actually death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. Like, that, like, anytime I hear that whistle coming through my ears of death, I'm like, no. Like, because it scares me.
Yeah.
But... please, no more damn Terminator. Yeah, no more.
I mean, as long as you get a good director on him, but I mean, that's what I said about the last one with Tim Miller attached, and it's pretty darn forgettable, isn't it? Pretty darn forgettable.
That's to you, man, because I mean, well, I think honestly, after, like, just to clarify, after Terminator 2, because nothing's going to beat Terminator 2.
No.
Like, after Terminator 2, I think Salvation's the best sequel. Because it actually does something different. It's not the same movie.
Yeah.
So,
Genesis.
Fuck that movie.
Genesis is better than some people give it credit for, I think. But
yeah. Let's see. Tyler says most people are paying off student loans while I'm paying off loans to AMC for my consistent. Jesus.
Well, I mean, with
a lot here, man.
With the tiered seating, that doesn't really surprise me anymore.
Well, I don't get seating fees like you guys do or anything like that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, anytime I book my tickets, I only get like $1 booking fee. And that's it.
Did I just have my hand up like that? I don't know. But
you're just like this. Like, you're just like...
what are you talking about? I wasn't doing that. What are you talking about? I wasn't doing anything.
Come on, Zach.
I'm just sitting here listening to these nice questions.
Let's see. James Cameron reminds me of George Lucas in the sense that they made some really good movies early in their careers, but became gradually more interested in technical advancement than telling the best stories. This coming from someone who likes the Avatar movie. I agree.
That's all James Cameron's doing. He's taking a familiar concept that worked in other blockbusters and just putting screensaver CGI over it.
Because like you said, the Way of Water is basically like the Lion King, and
dude, I counted at
and,
least 20 different Lion King references in there. Spider is Mowgli.
I was about to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth, man. Like, that's the thing I hate about these movies. Like, you got to stop doing derivative story elements and actually do something a little bit more creative with it.
Yeah, and next time, please don't cast a 73-year-old as a teenager. Like,
that is too jarring. Like, uh-oh.
It completely distracted me. What's up, bitch?
It says, what's up from New York, bitch? What's up, buddy? Always good to see you, buddy. And also, if you guys haven't, go check out Jacob's channel as well.
Mm-hmm.
Fruitvale Station is by far Ryan Coogler's best film. Creed is really good too. I would disagree with that, actually. I think for me, it's a tie between Creed and Wakanda Forever for me.
I'm going Creed every day of the week, man.
I know, but
that might just be my own personal bias. But I actually think on a rewatch, the first Black Panther and Wakanda Forever are kind of on equal footing. I think I have the edge to the original Black Panther just because of the length. Like, you really feel how long Wakanda Forever is on a rewatch. But
I saw that film twice in theaters, and I did not feel the length a single time.
Which is fine. That's totally fine. I mean,
because that's the thing about Wakanda Forever. Like, that movie just keeps going. It doesn't stop.
There's a lot going on. Did the Blue People before James Cameron did.
And did it, and I'm actually not going to lie, it's the better Blue People movie. I'll give you that. Sorry, James Cameron.
Yeah.
That's my honest opinion.
Are we, though?
But no.
Are we sorry?
There you go. See?
I'll do you one better. Steelbook.
I was gonna get the Talican Steelbook, but it took too long to come to where I'm at. So I was like, you know what?
Went to that Best Buy
and get this.
Went to my Best Buy. I wanted the Namor Steelbook, and it was sold out. I was so sad.
I pre-ordered the Namor Steelbook. I did pre-order that, but then it was like it wasn't shipping in time. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cancel it. Gonna get the slipcover because I have this with the slipcover, so it's like not gonna change anything.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get like as OCD, but it's because like that's the thing with my collection though, because it's my collection. What are you gonna do? You know?
Yeah.
Because let's see, because I have I'll show you this, because I have the first Punisher just on normal Blu-ray.
Uh-huh.
And then I have the Steelbook for Warzone.
Oh.
And take a look at this. It's a slipcover Steelbook.
There you go.
And
there you go.
That's the thing too, man. Like, whenever you see some of these Steelbooks, like whenever you see some of these Lionsgate and Steelbooks in person, instant buy. Like,
jump on.
And plus that Steelbook was on sale when I found it.
There you go.
I found it at Best Buy, just in case you're wondering. Unpopular opinion, they didn't hate Terminator Salvation. I didn't either.
It exists.
And also because of my completion brand, I have all the Terminator movies. So sue me.
There you go.
Dika Striker, my guy Steven. What's up, buddy? Love it. Did you pre-order all? No, I did not. I want to get that on 4K, by the way.
Didn't pre-order it either.
I do want it on 4K though, because it is a Netflix exclusive film that is getting a physical release for once. Jesus,
that's got to come out of Criterion.
No, it's actually not getting a Criterion.
What?
Here, I think I do have an image of it. I did send it to you through Twitter.
Yeah,
it's here. I'm gonna pull it up on my iPad since because that's my only available other device. So
God, all this love for Salvation in the chat. Like, what is up with that movie? I don't understand it.
crap. Oh, there it is.
I don't understand this love for Terminator Salvation, guys. I'm sorry.
Here, this is like it's like a little media book.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, it's super dope. Yeah, I want that. I want that
Yeah.
for the A section. Alphabetical
And
order.
plus, actually, because I just really liked it when I first watched it, but upon thinking about it, I love All Quiet on the Western Front. It's a great movie.
It's freaking awesome.
And dude, like, I don't know. I mean, I want to watch it again, but at the same time, I can't because it's so hard to think of, like, even go back to rewatch it. It's really difficult. Let's see. I'm gonna hit. Another Zach in here. My guy Zack.
What's up, you bastard?
What's up, buddy? Let's see. Here's an excellent question. Which action movie sequel would you say is worse? Terminator, Dark Fate, or Matrix? Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I actually like both of those movies, but I think I'm gonna have to say for worst one, probably Dark Fate.
You know, I think I had more fun watching Dark Fate, if I'm being honest. So I'm gonna say Resurrections is worse. But I mean, both of them are very much passable movies. They're not god awful, Drew. I would disagree with worse, but
I mean, I really like Resurrections because it took me a couple watches like to really appreciate it. Like,
yeah,
because first watch I was like, "What's the deal with this? This is too long and so freaking slow." But I think that was just slow. It was really slow, but you know what? It took me a couple more watches to appreciate it, and I really like it now.
Yeah.
But then one of my friends is like, "Oh, it's one of the worst movies ever," and I'm like, "Calm down, man.
Not at all.
There's worse.
Not at all. I mean, Morbius exists. So you can't really get much worse than that.
You can't get much worse than Jeepers Creepers Reborn, dude."
You really want me to watch that movie just to like see how much I freaking hate it?
No, please.
I know Milne wants me to watch that movie.
Dear God, spare your time.
Milne, do you want me to watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn? Do you want me to do it? Because I will. I will.
God, no.
I will.
Zach, no. Please.
And if I like it?
No.
Oh, man.
No, dude.
Oh, man.
The thing is about that movie, they could not film outside. Everything outside is green screen.
Ugh.
And, like, that's the thing. And they also couldn't, like, if you only have one set to film on, don't make the freaking movie.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hated that movie with a passion.
Yeah, try telling that to Tommy Wiseau. He's not going to stop, though. He's not going to stop, Mark.
Jeepers.
Oh,
Zach.
Jeepers. Yeah, I've created a monster.
Oh, my God. He really wants you to watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
I've created a monster, man.
Don't. I'm sorry, bro, but please do not watch it.
Why not? I think it'd be fun.
It's awful. Like, you're going to you're going to hate yourself watching that movie. Like, because I cried watching it, not because I was even enjoying it, because of a film with that much potential to actually be better than Jeepers Creepers 3 was way worse.
How do you get worse than Jeepers Creepers 3? I think Reborn could be better. It could be better.
Please.
I'm just give the people what they want. See? Give the people what they want.
Oh.
I'm just pulling your leg, of course, but like.
But I know you're pulling my leg, but just
no, Dacus Striker, no, absolutely not. I'm not gonna rewatch that ever.
I tried watching Morbius a second time, and I could not get through it. It's so terrible.
Yeah, apparently Jared Leto went method by living in a bat cave for about 6 months to get himself ready. Because, he says he goes method. He says he goes method in interviews.
He's not method because he's an asshole. So.
Yeah. No, he claims method when he plays a big Italian stereotype in House of Gucci. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
No, man, because, like, That's even the thing. Like, people were just like making jokes and being like, "Oh, it should have been Jared Leto playing Mario." No,
No,
no.
I'd rather
I,
rewatch Jeepers Reborn. See, I mean, he's like Jeepers Reborn or we walk. I'm evil. I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you, Zach. I know you're not going to waste your time watching it, so just please do whatever you can to not watch it. It's not good. Like, it's even like, dude, that is the worst film I've ever seen in my life. So terrible.
Worst movie you've ever seen in your life?
Mm-hmm.
That just sounds like an invitation, doesn't it? And he's done. He's done. All right.
Good, Zach. All right. Let's see. No, he's not. Thank God that Christian Bale killed him off on American Psycho.
Fuck that guy.
And yeah,
anyway.
because I will take this to my dying grave. I will take Chris Pratt over Jared Leto any day of the week. Like,
I mean, I would too, but that doesn't mean to cast the whitest actors in Hollywood as an Italian person.
But that's the thing, though. Like, Zach. Like, but that's the thing, though. That's kind of my argument with this. Like, how would you feel if you had to like listen to a plump, like a goofy Italian accent for an hour and a half? That would get annoying after a while.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I'm fine with Chris Pratt as Mario. Like, I don't hate his voice at all.
Yeah.
So again, it's just some food for thought. Like, it's just some food for thought. So
we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm gonna hate it. But
dude, I'm calling it, man. From the trailers, it's gonna be awesome.
Animation looks great. Animation looks great. Man. Yeah.
Okay, before we move on to our next question, that actually feels like a movie that is made by true Mario fans. So
1,000,000%.
And also because, like, the only way you can do a Mario movie now is animated. No live action Mario.
Just give me some Yoshi action and I'll be okay with it.
Man, you love Yoshi, don't you?
Oh yeah. I need my Yoshi.
But anyways, actually kind of playing into that. What's a video game franchise you would like to see adapted to the big screen, and what would you want out of it just personally?
Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, I got an instant answer out of
that. Yeah. So after the success of The Last of Us and all that, which I played the first Last of Us, I haven't played the second part yet. It's fun. I really dig The Last of Us, and I'm floored at how spot on they got that cinematography in that show. Like, if you put it side by side, looks exactly like the game. The only real difference is that Joel is not as much of a superhuman. He's pretty vulnerable when Pedro Pascal plays him. But
that's kind of the thing, though. For me, though, I never played The Last of Us. Like, that's kind of the reason why I'm not familiar with the lore. So
yeah, it's spot on in every facet. But
yeah.
As far as Red Dead Redemption goes, those two games are amongst my favorites of all time. You can say what you want about Grand Theft Auto. You can say what you want about Halo. You can say what you want about all that stuff. Red Dead Redemption and that story just kept me on the edge of my seat. And I'm a sucker for Westerns too. So if I can get a freaking awesome video game adaptation like in the style of The Last of Us, only just Red Dead Redemption, like, I don't know about you. I can die a happy man. I really can.
Yeah, and I don't know, because video game movies have been pretty good lately.
Yeah. Like The Last of Us, again, if you haven't seen my review, go check it out. But I obviously, I praise the crap out of it, and it's going to be tough to beat that. It really is. When it comes to video game adaptations, nothing else even comes close to it right now. Nothing.
I would say to you it wouldn't be. Like, because, look, man, I still haven't finished it yet. I'm close.
Yeah.
But just for me personally, and also because of my nostalgia factor, I honestly would take the Sonic movies.
Really? Okay.
Because
Yeah.
look, man, I'm a Sonic fanatic, so it's like, and
And
also
that's
my
fine.
nostalgia for playing those games growing up. I was like, you know what? If they can do good with like adapting a movie into those without that horrible looking design we got years ago, which thankfully they got rid of.
Well, it's not entirely gone. It's in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers in a
Oh,
joke
that's
character,
yeah.
but
I'm glad they made that as a joke because, dude, when I saw him cameo in Rescue Rangers, I laughed for like 5 minutes straight. Like,
oh yeah. And that's completely fair because Sonic, like, both those movies are really freaking fun. I really, really, really hope that they postpone or move that release date up because they do not want to compete against Avatar 3. Absolutely
they
do
need
not
to
want to
move
do
that
that.
up, man. Because I mean,
Yeah.
like, because I'm gonna be honest, like, if I were forced to pick one of those movies, like between one of those days, it's gonna be Sonic 3
Oh yeah.
easily. Because
Which
I
is
mean,
fine.
why would I want like? Because if Avatar 3 is gonna be 4 hours, why would I want to sit? Why would I want to sit my ass down in the theater and watch a freaking Avatar movie for 4 hours?
There's people on this planet that want to do that, Luke. I can't really fault them, but and
Yeah,
then
but
they're
like,
gonna say that it's like the masterpiece of 2024, even though it's like a year out from release. I'm like, bro,
dude, there's plenty of sequels from last year that were better than Avatar. Plenty of sequels. Like Top Gun was better than Avatar. Like
way
that's
better.
easy.
The
What's
Batman, the
the bat?
Fablemans, nope, better than Avatar.
Okay, yeah, I can kind of see why you adore Nope. I had to think about that one a little bit. So
Freaking
I,
love
I
that
see I
movie.
see I know you do, man. I know you do. What's another one? I need to go back to my list. Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Just
Best
won
Picture
Best
winner.
Picture. Yep, just won 7 Oscars. It was in my top spot for a while, and there were a whole bunch of other movies that came out at the end of last year that I was like, damn it.
Oh,
But I think that's the earliest Best Picture winner since Silence of the Lambs, I want to say, because that was a
that's
spring release back
crazy.
in '91. So
I
making
agree with
history.
this right here.
Yeah.
RRR is better than Way of Water.
Should it have won Best Original Song? I don't know. Over Hold My Hand or
Lift Me
Lift
Up.
Me Up. Yeah.
Over,
I
I was
don't
like, over Hold My Hand, dude. Over something like Top Gun, dude. No way.
yeah.
Um. Oh, I actually agree with this too. X is better than The Way of Water. I adore X.
Yeah. I mean, X is weird, but
That's the thing you
yeah.
come to expect with A24, though, dude.
yeah.
And plus,
Oh
it's
yeah.
Ty West, so you can't really expect anything else.
Ty West directing a movie about a bunch of young stupid people making a porn, and it's a scary movie. Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, like they obviously stirred away from that with Pearl. Like it's a little bit more of a different story. Like
Still haven't
it's
seen
more of
Pearl yet.
it's much more of a character study on why she became the crazy old psycho that we knew her as in X.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I like how
So
Daka's just listing off all the movies that came out last year and saying they're better than Way of
I
Water.
I would agree with this. Sonic 2 is better.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Knock at the Cabin and Shazam are okay. Ant-Man. What?
I don't think Ant-Man sucked. I don't think Ant-Man
And
sucked.
and Zach and I love Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah. Yeah. Knock at the Cabin, I think, is Shyamalan's best movie in over 2 decades, which is saying something.
Easily his best since Signs.
Yeah. Maybe
I'll
even
give you
better
that.
than Signs. Maybe even better than Signs. I've seen it twice now. And I'm like,
I took my I took my dad to go see that in theaters opening night. Like, cause he texted me and was like, "Hey, when are we gonna go see? I'm gonna go see Knock at the Cabin." He's like, "Can I come along?" I'm like, "Sure." What else you got to do?
mm-hmm.
But the thing was, I kind like okay. Even though he said the film was okay, I mean, it's my dad, so I mean, my parents are not always gonna love everything that I do. So
Mm-hmm.
I still laugh even thinking about this. These are the exact 3 words. No, that's the 4 words I should say. The exact 4 words he said to me when we got in the car.
Mhm.
That was messed up.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what he said to me.
I mean, it's a lot of death in that movie, that's for sure. I hate to
But
spoil
the
it for anybody who hasn't seen Knock at the Cabin, but it's like,
but the thing is though, like I know it's morally considered a reveal, but you know what? Because it's Shyamalan, I still consider it a twist. Because with any Shyamalan film, it's a Shyamalan twist. So even if people call it reveal, I still call it a twist. So sue
yeah.
me.
And I
But
think, and I
but the
think that's
twist
a
and Knock at the Cabin got me because I was like,
yeah.
what was that? Hold on, and even when we left the theater, I had to do some research on it because it
Oh
confused
yeah,
me.
the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Yeah, no, I mean, there were a lot of. I saw the movie with a buddy of mine, and he immediately guessed that it was the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse just based off the trailer, and I was like, "Damn, you're good. You're really freaking good." But
I can't usually predict twists that well. I'll give you an example of a time that I actually predicted a twist. It's a movie from last year. I predicted who was behind it within the first 15 minutes. It's Glass
yeah,
Onion.
hmm it's.
I predicted
I
who was
mean,
behind it.
man, dude. I mean,
Look, I know Ryan Johnson knows how to flip the script though, but the thing was, like once I found out who the letter was from for the invitation, I was like, that's got to be him.
but here's the difference, though. Here's a key thing you're missing. Ryan Johnson, by comparison, I feel places a lot more trust in his audience than Shyamalan does. Because that was my
Right.
huge problem with Knock at the Cabin is that I like 2 years ago in the build up to Old, I reviewed every single Shyamalan movie and all that good stuff. There's a playlist on my channel. You can check it out if you want, but it's Shyamalan has a really horrible habit of over explaining his twists. Not so much in his early movies like The Sixth Sense, he kind of even in some like Unbreakable, which is my favorite of his filmography, like he over explains the plot twist. And I really wish that his next movie he kind of strays away from that. Because if you go through and go and rewatch all of his movies and look at how many twists like he has to explain. The Village has to be explained. Lady in the Water, godforsaken Lady in the Water. He has to explain that twist. Hey, Lady in the Water kind of rubs me the wrong way, but it's pretty entertaining. The Happening, oh my god, very
Hey, what's
entertaining.
going on? All these trees, these bees are flying all over the place. Come on,
Luke.
guys. Take an
Take an
interest
interest
in
in
science.
science. Yeah, but yeah, take an interest in science.
I love that. I love that.
The Happening, yes, obviously it's freaking terrible, but he has to explain the plot twist. It's the trees,
Right.
That's all it
But
is. It's
but I gotta say though,
consistently.
like one thing, like my thing with Knock at the Cabin and its twist, even with the way they explained it, it was still confusing to me. So that's the reason why I had to do some research on it because I was like, wait, with the way that they explained this, did that really sound right, or am I just or is my brain just fogging up here?
Yeah,
That's the reason why I had to do some research on it. And
it's.
I don't care. I don't care what anybody says about the ending. I really liked the ending.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic. I thought it was great. A
Everybody's
lot of
like, "Oh, the
people.
movie ends on a whimper," and I'm like, "Shut up."
Yeah,
Not
some
that
people
bad.
might have been like rubbed the wrong way by how it ended and all that with the. I don't know, but I thought
It's
I thought
not.
it was
We're not. Let's
effective.
not get too. Let's
No,
not get too into detail with that.
mm-mm.
Zach
I'm not
says,
going
"Luke,
to.
you can walk into a theater and one theater and watch it right now. Sonic 3 or Mario, which do you choose?" Damn it, Zach. Damn it. I'm probably gonna have to go with Mario.
I'm going with Mario because there's a confirmed release date, and I can go to the theater.
Well,
and
not
see
just
it.
that, and because I'm gonna be honest, my favorite video game character of all time is actually Mario.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
and just gonna show you guys here because I recently got a Switch for Christmas.
There you
Um,
go.
I have some Mario games. So I got New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe for the Switch.
I was just playing that this weekend with my girlfriend, and it was so fun. It was so fun. But
I'm still on World 3 right now with Luigi. So and that's the thing I love about this game. You can actually play as different characters instead of Mario.
mhm. Oh
Let's
yeah.
see. I also got Super Smash Brothers.
Dude, I'm terrible at that game. I am terrible. Like
I haven't played that game in a few months, so I think I'm probably gonna suck at it now.
I will kick your ass in Mario Kart, but not Smash Brothers. Absolutely not. Not
Well,
Smash Brothers.
And speaking of, I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yep, it's a fun game. That's a fun game. I like the racing game.
If you think you can kick my ass in Mario Kart, I'll kick your ass at Mario Party.
Oh God. Oh, God. Yeah, I'd probably lose. I'd probably lose the first round, but we'll see.
We'll have to see when it comes to the mini games, though. We'll have to see about that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd have to go with Mario because of my nostalgia with Mario, and also, I mean, I'm glad they're taking the animated route with this because that's the way it should be done. Because even with some of the stuff that they're pulling off in this movie, like with some of the map creations, like what they would do in Super Mario Maker, that's stuff you can only pull off in animation. You can't pull it off in live action.
No way. No freaking
especially
way.
Like with the what's a good scene? The donut blocks. Like especially when he falls up, like when he goes on the donut block. Yes. False.
Yeah, you can only do that in animation form, and like the animation looks stunning and it's super colorful. It's probably gonna pop on the silver screen.
That's the reason why I'm looking forward to seeing it in theaters, just because of that animation.
Mm-hmm. So. I just can't wait to see Bowser.
Mario. Freaking Jack Black, bro.
Never would have been able to guess that's Jack Black with how he's playing it, but
what's another one? Like we also got Keegan-Michael Key voicing Toad.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect casting, if I say so myself.
You sure do.
What's another good? Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong.
Of course. Take my money. Take my money.
But I think the most interesting casting choice is probably Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach.
Oh, not the lead character?
I'm fine with Chris Pratt. Like, I'm fine with them.
I've had a lot to say about that, and like it'd be kind of beating a dead horse at this point, but I don't like the casting at all. I think it's completely off, but I mean, you know what? He sounds decent in the trailer. I'm not gonna say he sounds like, oh, that's Mario right there. Yeah, that's the perfect casting. I'm not gonna say
that. Like I wouldn't just like I'm not gonna like when I saw that casting, I rolled my eyes. But then like when the trailer got into it, I was like, okay, like let's like I want to see another trailer to see if I can actually confirm that I like his voice. And sure enough, another trailer came out, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take it.
They're banking on the Star-Lord popularity, though, basically.
Stop. Why you gotta hate on Mario, dude?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just throwing some facts at you.
I get it, but just
yeah.
Don't talk shit about my boy Mario.
Okay. I'm gonna give the movie a shot. I'm not gonna say the movie's a piece of shit until I see it. You know.
That's what. Yeah, Colin. The Fast X is gonna be a piece of shit.
A Fast X.
That movie's gonna suck, man. Because I saw that trailer when I went and saw Shazam on Sunday, and I was like, "Can this just be over?"
Man, John,
I was waiting, dude. I was waiting for a Mario trailer because I would have taken a Mario trailer over Fast X.
I love how people go into F9 and they're like, "Oh my God, John Cena is such a charisma vacuum. Why would they cast him?" The scripts took the charisma out of him. I've been growing up with John Cena. I know how charismatic he can be. He's only in that movie because Vin Diesel needed his wrestler.
Yes. Let's see.
Sorry.
Get Out is Jordan Peele's only great film. No, it is not. No, it is not.
All of his films are great. All of them.
I really like Us. I don't care what anybody says.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that movie.
I love Us. I love Us. It's great. Shot in Santa Cruz too, which is really cool.
Yep. Dell on movies. What's up, Dell? How you doing, man? Knock at the Cabin better than Signs? I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it too. Again, it kind of sounds hypocritical, me saying, oh yeah, it's too soon to say Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is better than Shrek 2, but then this comes up. Again, exactly. I got to give it time. Before I know for sure, but
and also that kind of plays into the fact that I have to give it another watch. Like,
Oh yeah.
like,
Oh
like
yeah.
sometimes I just have to give a film another watch to see if I actually either stick with my stick with my original opinion, think it's worse, or think it's better. You get three options out of those when you rewatch a movie.
I would say Fast X looks way worse than all of Marvel's Phase 4, my friend. That's what I would say.
Dude, oh my god. Fast X, bro. Fast X looks worse than Renfield, dude. Renfield's gonna be great.
Yeah,
Dude, all you needed to tell me
Renfield's
is
gonna be
one thing.
freaking awesome. You can't compare those two.
Exactly.
You can't compare those two.
I'm just saying though, one thing you have to tell me about that movie is Nicolas Cage's Dracula, and you got me sold. That's all you need to say. No more, nothing. No more, no less. That's all you have to say.
Dude, April looks like it could be a really, really good month for movies because you got Ben Affleck's new movie, you got
Air.
Renfield, yeah, you got the Evil Dead sequel. I mean,
I'm so excited for Evil Dead.
As long as Ari Aster does not stroke his ego a little bit more with Beau is Afraid, then it could be a really stacked April, all things considered. So
definitely gonna be
what
better
I'm
than
scared
February.
of.
I'll tell you that. It's gonna be better than February.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
January was a good month, surprisingly. Like,
it sure was.
Let's see, what did we have? We had Megan, we had Missing, A Man Called Otto, which by the way,
Man Called Otto is good. I still need to get that. Still need to get that. Mm-hmm.
Great movie, by the way. Great movie.
Yes, it is.
And I know it's still pretty early on in the year, but it is in my top 5 for the year so far. It's a very good movie.
It is a
good
one.
I even said this in my intro. When I did my review for A Man Called Otto, isn't it kind of funny that Tom Hanks played one of the most welcoming people back in 2019 as Mr. Rogers, and now flash forward to 4 years later where he's playing the grumpiest man in the world. What a turn.
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. That's why yeah, that's why he is the GOAT. Is those two contrasting performances right there.
Exactly. And also, I'm not gonna lie, Mark Forster did a great job directing that movie. He's such an underrated filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what anybody says. He's a really good filmmaker. This would be my before we hit the chat and move on to our next questions. I'm gonna name my top 5. So from 5 to 1, Man Called Otto. Oh god, dude, this is gonna sound crazy saying this one now. Cocaine Bear is at my number 4 spot. Sue me, but I love that movie. Even you said it when I commented on your review, man. That seems like a movie I would really dig. And what did I do? I really digged it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my type of movie, man. You can't say anything else.
It's freaking weird.
Here's my thing though about Cocaine Bear. When I first heard about that film, I was like, this sounds so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I went and saw Megan, I got the trailer, and I was like, that's all I needed to see.
That's because it is. It's stupid. It's stupid, but that's all you need sometimes.
Yeah, I need a good movie like that every once in a while, and it was pretty I even pointed this out, and I said this a dozen times, and I will keep saying it. I had a pretty similar experience from Cocaine Bear, also with Violent Night. There were times where I could just not hold my laughter, because both those films are pretty hilarious.
And that's getting a sequel too. I'm super excited to see that. So
well deserved, man. It's deserved for a sequel.
Oh yeah.
Glass Onion is painfully predictable. Nah.
Well, okay. Can I address this real quick? Because part of the whole idea of Rian Johnson coming in to flip the script on the whodunit, it isn't to prove people wrong that he's a great director, which he is. Didn't need to prove to me otherwise. As someone who really enjoyed The Last Jedi, I'm sorry, but
me too.
He's basically showing you how a whodunit can be made in the modern era by basically giving you the most obvious answer and then making you, the audience, overthink it. Basically,
that's kind of what I was thinking, though. Honestly, within those first 15 minutes, I kind of felt like I was overthinking it. But then once the reveal comes down to the point, I was like, well, I was right.
That's how I am in my real life. I overthink stuff all the freaking time. Not to get too personal or anything like that, obviously, but I was sitting there watching Glass Onion, and I'm like, it can't be this easy. There's no way it can be this easy. So I was just going through all these freaking like plot lines in my head, and I was like, oh, well, maybe it's this one. Oh, no, they're actually dead. It might be this one. So it's and then it turns out to be the most obvious. It's right under your nose, and Ryan Johnson is making you overthink it.
Right?
So,
Exactly. But
and
thank you,
that's
Del,
the
for coming in,
unpredictability.
man. I just wanted to say thank you, Del. You're the best. I don't know what you guys are smoking. Glass Onion's awesome. I'm just gonna skip that comment.
Yeah.
Movies and Trains, my second Watch co-host. What's up, buddy? Mr. Charles Clayton, also a fellow supporter of the channel as well. What's up, buddy? Daniel, what's up, Daniel? How's it going, buddy? I'm tired of goofy Cage performances. That's the point of Nicolas Cage. He's supposed to be goofy.
You ever see The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent? It's supposed to be dumb. That's a
I'm
big
44
tribute.
years old. Why the fuck would I want to watch Crude Stew? I've seen Face Off and Con Air.
Yeah.
Okay, anytime anybody brings up Massive Talent, I have to do that quote every single time.
Yeah, I need to give that movie another watch. That's good.
That's a movie I need to watch like anytime I have a bad day. Like, because that movie will just immediately cheer me up. Because it'll just remind me like why I love movies and also why I love comedies.
You can put on a good comedy.
That Evil Dead trailer was the scariest part about seeing Scream 6 and oh
ouch!
Oh no!
Freaking chill! It's just Scream 6, Zach. My word. I know you just went through a double feature and you're probably tired, but it's like Scream 6 wasn't that bad.
No, he really likes Scream 6.
Yeah, but it's like Scream 6 had some scary parts. It was more fun than scary though. Yeah, I can kind of.
There were some moments I was genuinely nervous. Like I actually like. It's kind of similar. I mean, even though obviously I can kind of get over it. It was kind of a similar experience that I had with the Black Phone, where it was like I was doing like hard breathing in my seat in certain moments because I was like, dude, no way, no, like I was terrified. Yeah. But I'm really excited for Evil Dead Rise. It's getting great reviews so far.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes so far, guys.
I mean, Colorado looks. That's kind of the point. It's not supposed to be original or anything.
Like, Ryan Johnson's best film is Brick. I mean, I can see why you'd say that. Looper.
I think Looper's his best.
I think I'm going to say the first Knives Out. I really do. It's a toss-up, though.
Honestly, Glass Onion and Knives Out for me are kind of neck and neck for me. Like, just think maybe on another watch I might like Glass Onion a little bit more because I can't really stop thinking about Glass Onion because it's such an interesting type of whodunit. I mean, obviously it's a sequel to Knives Out, but it's an interesting take on a whodunit.
Oh yeah. I just think that I prefer the original Knives Out just based on the given circumstances and the stakes there. Glass Onion, I mean, it's a group of friends and everything like that, but yeah.
Let's see. Oh, okay, I get it. But it was my first time seeing that trailer, and it freaked me out. Oh, thanks. But the thing that freaked me out about Evil Dead was eeny, meeny, miny, you.
So they're just doing
the chills every time.
They're just doing the Negan Walking Dead gimmick there. So
it looks better than it's going to be better than The Walking Dead, 100%.
Well, yeah. Yeah, of course it is. Anything's better than The Walking Dead post season 7. So,
fucking hated season 7. And yes, I actually did watch that show from start to finish.
It lets you get a cliffhanger to the person Negan killed. That's a cliffhanger.
I'll give you this. Season 9 is where the show picks up. Like, that's where the show picks up and actually gets better.
God, they freaking held you captive there, and they were like, "Oh man, yeah, we're not gonna give away who he killed." And then you actually watch the premiere, you think they're gonna give it away right then? No, they hold you hostage for like a half hour before finally revealing who bit the dust. And I'm like, this is just ass backwards storytelling, you know?
Very true.
But
anyways, I'm gonna hit this What's your guys' favorite Simon Pegg performances?
Shaun of the Dead.
You actually want a hot take? I prefer Hot Fuzz over Shaun of the Dead.
Okay.
Because the thing I like most about Hot Fuzz, to clarify, I like that it's a more different take on cop movies. Like, it's not just a cop action movie; it's a slasher movie.
Totally.
And that's what I loved about it. Like, just a couple of guys dressed up in Grim Reaper outfits, just killing people. You got me. Looper didn't hold up on a rewatch for me. I hate the makeup they put on Joseph Gordon-Levitt's face. Look like a. That's next.
Next.
Anyways, let's see. I got some more questions. Let's see.
All right.
So one of my next questions is, what were some of your favorite shows growing up? Like shows that you would watch on TV quite a bit growing up.
Put me on the spot here. I gotta think about this. Well, I mean, are we talking like, like narrative structure, or are we talking just like anything?
Pretty much anything. Like ones that you just loved watching growing up. Something.
Oh, because I can tell you every morning it was either Tom and Jerry or SpongeBob on the TV. And,
okay.
Every morning before school, even after school, summertime, I would watch a lot of SpongeBob. Kind of explains how much of a spaz I am, I guess. But I mean,
yeah,
I didn't really get into like. I mean, yeah, I watched The Walking Dead. I think for up through season 7, but
yeah, because you told me that when you were in high school that you were a Walking Dead guy.
So. Yeah, but avidly a Walking Dead guy, religiously a Walking Dead guy. I was going to bat for that show more times than I can count. And then they freaking robbed me. They robbed me. They robbed me of my time and my anxiety. And I was like, God damn it. Just tell me. Just tell me who he killed off. It doesn't really matter. You know?
Oh, Jesus. Like, and also the last 2 seasons did not need to have as many episodes as they did.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, I think season 10 had like 22 or something, and then the final season 11 had 24, and I'm like, okay, you're stretching out too much shit, so cut it back.
I'll give you another show too. Friends. Watched a lot of Friends. Yeah,
there you go.
I really did.
I had to do the signature collab, dude. Why not?
Yeah. Freaking hate Full House. Freaking hate Full House, by the way.
Bring it, bro. Bring it.
I'm sorry. That show is so boring. Overrated. Yeah, rest in peace, Bob Saget. But like
that show deals with the most boring of topics. Like seriously, who's gonna do the dishes? Who can limbo the lowest and all that bullshit?
Who can limbo the lowest? Like the Olsen twins are your show stealers.
That's this is my thing though. Like even if because even when it comes to like comedies like that or anything, I need conflict. I need some conflict there. I don't want to just sit. I get simple pleasures as a kid, but that's the thing though. You need some conflict.
They did not give me any reason to get invested in that show anywhere.
Friends gives you a lot more conflict. So
yeah, and a lot of the comedy is very much dated in Friends and a lot of facets, and it's pretty uncomfortable if you think about some of the storylines. But
that's the thing though.
Yeah. What works about it is the characters and how well they work off of each other. So
exactly. There you go. But I gotta tell you, like I watched a lot of Nickelodeon as a kid. Like that was my jam growing up. I mean, at times it was also Disney Channel, but then as I grew up, I was like, nah, I'm over that shit. So
I'm over it.
But Nickelodeon was always better. Like, Drake and Josh was always one of my favorite shows as a kid.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Okay, and
you're gonna squat, pray, leap, and then touchdown.
And you know what I got to do every time I bring up Drake and Josh? Drake,
yeah.
Where's the door hole?
Well, I mean, it's right there. I drew it with magic marker.
You were supposed to cut it out with the power saw.
Dude, I'm gonna.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So go get the power saw.
Okay, I will. I see the problem.
Oh, don't ya?
This reenactment has been brought to you by Nestle Pure Life.
I'm sorry, but I did that last time with Milm, but it's like anytime I bring up Drake and Josh, I have to do that infamous scene. Like,
oh yeah,
because that's literally my favorite scene. Like, and also my favorite episode out of the entire show is the treehouse episode.
Why the fuck does every episode of that last season involve them getting trapped somewhere? In a
I guess
storm?
That's what makes it funny.
They're pulled over on the shoulder of a road with a broken down car and tuxedos. They're in a helicopter. I don't know if I said that or not.
No, you didn't say that.
A treehouse. Like, there's a lot of trapped.
That's kind of what makes it funny, though. If I mean,
in a hospital after Josh runs down Oprah Winfrey, like,
yeah. Again, I'm gonna be honest. That's actually what made it funny, was them getting trapped in certain degrees and then just fighting with each other. Like,
yeah,
brother relationships, I tell you. But
Josh Peck deserves the world.
He does. Like, this, Drake forgot to cut the door out, so we're trapped in here.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life.
Megan, just hit us with the saw right now.
Nah, I'm gonna go get a snow cone instead.
Megan!
At least bring me a snow cone.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
So next question. What was your favorite musical / play that you've ever been a part of? Like, what you can think of you had the best time working on?
Oh. That's too tough. That's too tough.
I just asked that because you're a musical theater guy, dude. Come on, man. Okay. Well, he's out for.
What was it though? What was it though? That's such a good question. I gotta think about that one.
Yeah, we'll come back to that for a little bit, just like while you think about it, because I remember telling you that I was part of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory play when I was in high school.
You're in town. You're in town.
Okay.
Yep, you're in town. Mary Poppins, School of Rock is one of them. The last show I was in, I would put up there for sure. Yeah, I can't pinpoint just one, man. Because then
I feel ya, because
like what if some of those people are watching this and they're like, oh, he favors us over them, and I'm like, I don't. I know
it's just a person. Like, I know, like, you can't really pinpoint one though. That's the reason why I kind of thought about that question a little bit, you know.
Yeah. No, and I get that. I appreciate the question. I really do. Joking aside.
Of course. But, and I did tell you that I was part of the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory play when I was in high school.
You did.
Wait, that's actually where we morely took elements from the book, but I kind of morely thought of it as taking elements from both movies. Since because in the original film, when it came to Veruca's salt scene, it was a meter where it was like telling you if you're good or bad. But in the Tim Burton movie, it's the squirrels like it is in the book. So
yes.
And that was another character I was a squirrel in that show. So I got to play two characters.
That Tim Burton Charlie.
So I'm sorry, I have nostalgia with it. So.
What the fuck was Johnny Depp doing? Anyway,
I'm sorry, but I have nostalgia towards that movie. So,
You're
but
good.
anyways, but yeah, I got to play it as a squirrel, and one of my favorite parts about playing as a attack squirrel was getting to lift up Veruca's parents and then putting them down the barrel.
There you go.
That was
there
funny.
you go. Or just sticking them in the barrel.
Like, because we have like this little barrel that kind of treats it as like the garbage chute.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So it's, and we had to do like a lot of stuff to kind of prepare for that play. So.
Yeah, a lot of stunt work going into that. Like when I was guest on last year, a lot of stunt work going into my death, like the fall that I took. So
Oh,
literally took like a wrestling bump off a platform to simulate my death. It was
oh,
fun, but
yeah, but then when I was playing, and I did tell you that I also was one of the Oompa Loompas. Um,
mhm,
and thankfully I didn't have to kneel down though. Like thankfully I didn't have to do that because
yeah,
I do not like walking on my knees at all. So and I also did it. So like remember when Augustus Gloop falls into the chocolate river?
mhm,
Okay, so the thing was we had like this little cardboard thing that looks like the chocolate river in front of like in front of it. And
mhm.
the funniest thing was like whenever he falls into it, he's like, ah, like, that was so
Uh,
much fun. And
Community theater, ladies and gentlemen. We do what we can.
yeah, and actually one of my cousins was playing Augustus Gloop, so that was a lot of fun.
There you go. Oh, that's
So I,
fun.
and yeah, I had a lot of fun doing that play. And I was gonna try to participate in more musicals and plays like before I graduated, but then COVID happened. So
Yeah, yeah. It's that. God, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. People that had to do their senior year when the world shut down.
I did.
Ugh, I feel so bad for you
Uh,
guys.
but
Ugh.
look, man, I made I had to, all I did was make the best of it. That's all I could do.
Hmm. Absolutely, and that's all you can really do.
Because basically even after I got done with school, like at home, like because a lot of the times, like anytime like I was at home for school, all I could do was like either go back up to my room and like watch TV or just go out my garage and play my guitar. So
Yeah.
because I never told you this about me, I do play guitar,
There you go. There you go.
and
That's awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, I, I have and actually what like my first guitar was an acoustic guitar. I took lessons on that, and I only did one day because I sucked at it. But
Yeah.
but
I've always
I've gotten
wanted to
better.
learn. I've wanted to learn, but I just have never sat down and like dedicated myself to it. You know, it's
Yeah. But um, but then I got an electric guitar, a Fender one that for that matter, for my
there
birthday,
you go.
because I got because my parents were awesome for that. It was my sweet 16th birthday. Got an electric guitar.
Nice.
So, but
That's a
but
sweet 16th birthday present. That's for damn
and
sure.
well, it's also because it was around that time when I was in school that I was really getting into rock music.
Yeah.
Like, because if you guys don't know me, I'm a rocker. Like, I love rock music. Like anything rock, like pop, punk, alternative, metal. Like I can jam to metal. Like that's my shit.
There you go.
So, but while I'm at it, really quick before we go on to our next question, I'm gonna go. I want to show you my guitar. So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna get
Let's
it.
do it.
And
Let's
and
go.
it's right across here, so we should be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Check out that guitar. Charles is asking, by the way, if we heard about the Del Toro adaptation of Frankenstein casting with Garfield, Isaac, and Goth.
Um, hold on, where's that at?
It's like third comment up.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I actually heard about that.
after Pinocchio and that winning animation, like the best animated movie of last year, which it absolutely should have because it's freaking awesome. But no disrespect to The Last Wish, but I think Pinocchio deserved that award. Um, Frankenstein, I'm really, really, really curious to see what he does there. Like,
And just hearing and like and also all I needed to hear was those three actors. You got me sold.
all you needed to
Like,
tell me was that Del Toro was directing a Frankenstein adaptation, and I'm like, what the fuck is he gonna do? What is he
yeah,
gonna
and
do to
well,
freak
yeah,
us out?
and also Del Toro. But the main thing I
Hmm.
needed to hear: Andrew Garfield, Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth.
Yeah, I think
So
Oscar Isaac's playing the monster, isn't he?
I think so. But I need to
Yeah.
hit a couple more comments before I show
Hmm.
you. Thank you, Zach, for coming out, man. Always a good friend of mine, also, of course, and a good friend of both of us.
See ya
Uh,
soon.
and also go subscribe to Milton's channel. He has a goal of 2,500 subscribers. Go support him. You guys are killing it over there, by the way, too. So, what's your favorite Darth Vader moment between "I am your father" or Vader's redemption?
I am your
Of course, it's
father.
always "I am your father." That's always easy.
Yeah. Easy
Um,
peasy.
Next. So 3 is Ant-Man, Shazam, and Knock at the Cat. Well,
yeah. I mean, Knock at the Cabin is a good number 1.
But I didn't tell you my top. I forgot to mention my top 3.
Yeah.
Missing, Creed 3, Scream 6.
Yeah. Yep. He's a big Scream fan, guys.
And I'm not just a big Scream fan. I'm a big horror guy. So
yeah.
And
it's a good one. It's a good one.
But I know we kind of talked about this a few months ago. But did you ever get around to watching Terrifier?
No. I just haven't had the time. I haven't had the time, dude. I'm being honest.
Even if you don't like the first Terrifier, you actually might end up really liking the sequel because not only do they amp up the gore, like the gore in Terrifier 2 is extreme, like especially because a lot of it is with practical effects, even so it's like you can't beat it, and that movie does tell a really interesting story. So it's like, and that's something that it does better than the first movie is actually telling a story.
Totes.
And also has one of the most badass final girls you'll ever see in horror films.
Oh.
Like Sienna, played by Lauren Lavera, bro. She is such a badass.
Heck yeah, dude.
Like, you'll see what I'm talking about whenever you get around to watching those.
It's on my list. It's on my long list that I got to get to. But
yeah, because I know I've been recommending you so many movies, even like Sex Drive. Like, dude, Sex Drive is so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I think you'd like Sex Drive. I mean, James Marsden plays a dirtbag brother, and he's so over the top. Like, that's just perfect to me. So
yeah.
And Seth Green plays as an Amish guy. What else do you need?
Don't really need anything else.
That's awesome.
I like Drew's comment down here. This is an interesting one.
Keep, Watch, Burn. Biopics, Rocketman or Bohemian Rhapsody, Walk the Line, Elvis. I would keep Bohemian Rhapsody.
Really?
I love hold on here.
Oh man. I mean, I own it too.
I own it too.
Like, I'm curious to see what you do with the other two.
Okay. I'm a huge fan of Queen. Like,
me too.
You're killing me because I love those other two movies. I love Walk the Line and I love Elvis. So, I'll come back to that in a second. What about you, Zach?
Okay, this one's easy. Keep Walk the Line, just because those two leading performances are so freaking awesome. And Joaquin Phoenix as Johnny Cash. I'm a big Johnny Cash fan. So seeing him do that, I was like, this is transformative. This is freaking awesome. Reese Witherspoon, one of her best performances in that movie, too. I would, believe it or not, burn Bohemian Rhapsody. And I'll tell you why. Because, honestly, sitting here right now, I enjoy the movie overall. Rami Malek, that's the only acting award he'll probably ever get because he just plays the same role every time now. But
he's good in Mr. Robot.
Yeah, but that came out before Bohemian Rhapsody.
I know.
That should have been rated R. It should have been rated R.
I know. That's what a lot of people say.
Rocket Man just got it so right with the R rating. And Bohemian Rhapsody, I think, would have benefited so much if Rami Malek got to be as vulgar as Freddie Mercury always got. Because I'm a big fan of Queen, and the PG-13 rating does not really capture the person Freddie Mercury was. That's what I think. And I would watch Elvis, even though I think the direction is really freaking obnoxious. But it's...
Well, I mean, like, I kind of feel like that style, like, here's my argument with that. I kind of feel like that style for that type of story actually works because you can't culminate every single thing about Elvis's life into a movie like that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. But then you also run the risk of just looking at the movie as, just a product. It's titled Elvis. I should be seeing everything about Elvis. I should be seeing everything, like, the second half of that movie, that's what it should have been the whole time. And Austin Butler was...
But the thing I found so unique about it, it was told through not just Elvis's point of view, it was told through his manager's point of view. Like that was something unique.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I respect that idea, but a lot of the stylistic choices that were made felt to me like more of a director's showcase than an Elvis showcase. It felt to me like Baz Luhrmann was just going out there and being like, "Hey, look how flashy I am. Please recognize me, Academy." And I'm like, "Well,
okay, we're gonna move on from that. That's saying a bit too much."
No, I know,
because I know directors would not really say that. Like that's saying a little bit too much.
I know, I know they wouldn't, but
I get your points though. I get your points. Just I just don't see directors being like that at times.
Well, when you watch the end of Babylon, and
the ending I didn't really care for, honestly. The ending I didn't care for, but because
the more I think about the ending of Babylon, the more it freaking infuriates me. Because this is like,
but I still cannot get over those first 8 minutes. They disgust me.
You cannot show me images like that and then literally write in your scripts that you want to change the game. Like, all you had to do in that ending is just have Diego Calva go into that theater and say nothing. Do not put narration in there. And the writer just could not help himself. Could not help it. But
yeah, I see.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the rant, but I'm just like, but I
feel it though. That's all right. Actually, not thinking about it. I would actually. Oh God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I would watch Walk the Line, and I would burn Elvis.
Really?
Look, even though I adore those movies, like that's the reason why it was such a tricky question, because I love all 3 of those movies, and I'm a sucker for biopics because it kind of opens up my eyes to something that I did not know about the artist. I mean, even though it's obviously not always historically accurate, but that's the thing I love about them.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
But that's also what I kind of loved about Weird the Al Yankovic's story.
Best biopic that came out last year.
It was so self-serious. Like, it felt so self-serious, but they knew it was a joke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Weird Al made a whole joke out of it. And if you go into Weird and expect like it's, oh yeah, this is going to be exactly like Elvis, he's going to tell us about his life, you really don't know Weird Al Yankovic, do you?
Because there's literally a scene where he literally kills Pablo Escobar. That is not true at all.
No, he makes a whole mockery out of this whole cliche that we have music person biopics now. Like,
and then the ending where he literally gets shot at an award show, that did not happen either.
No, he's still very much alive and very much a healthy man.
Exactly.
He was in the movie for crying out loud. It's proof.
He was in the movie as one of the guys that worked at this record.
Yes. Yes. He may look like Bruce Campbell with long hair, but it's also like, man, you're just like.
Oh, man. Dude, I don't care what anybody says, but Daniel Radcliffe should have been recognized for an award for that movie because that was a tremendous performance by him. And if I'm being honest, probably my favorite performance by Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah. If I'm being personally honest. And also, because also I'm a sucker for Weird Al.
Yeah, me too.
And but if we're speaking of performances from Daniel Radcliffe, do not overlook The Lost City.
No. It's like if Richard Attenborough, Dickie Attenborough from Jurassic Park becoming a demented villain. That's what he was in The Lost City.
And then a lot of my friends are just like, "Oh, that film was bad. It wasn't funny." And I'm like, tell me your guys' sense of humor here. There's a lot of funny
about that movie anymore, so I'm so happy you're
Hold on a second. Where's it at?
There it is.
Right here.
On
4K.
This makes me so happy that you're bringing up that movie.
It kind of got bumped down just thinking about like in my top 20, but it's in my top 25 though. I'll give you that. It's my top 25 because I adore that movie. And
so good.
Because here's my thing though, like I was so nervous to watch it again though because I was concerned that I wouldn't like it as much. But then I watched it again and I was like, yeah, I love this movie. This movie's awesome.
Yes.
And dude, I'm not gonna lie, your review convinced me to see it. Like
that means the world, man.
Of course, usually reviews can't convince me to go see a movie, but it was your review that convinced me to see The Lost City. And I went and saw it the day it came out in the afternoon with my mom, and I loved it.
There you go.
And my mom enjoyed it too. So
that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. You know, you go see movies and then you talk about them and you recommend them and you tell your friends, hey, you go see that. You like that. So
yeah, but then some of my friends are going to be like, and then some of my friends are going to be like, it wasn't that good. And I'm like, well, screw you then. Because it's like, what's a good one? I'm trying to think of a good one. Like I walked out because I'm trying to think of a good one. Beast. Dude, I feel like you and I are the only people that love that movie.
Great freaking movie. It feels like such a throwback.
And then some of my friends are like, oh, the characters are so dumb. It's like, you need to throw all logic out the window a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, that's kind of the point of these creature features. The characters are supposed to be stupid. Like,
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But that's the thing I hate about some slashers, though, is dumb characters.
Mm-hmm.
In creature features, I'm fine with it. But with slashers, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Because, like,
slashers are
I'm not going to bring up that freaking movie that came out this year. That was one of the worst horror films I've ever seen in my life. I'm not going to bring it up. But because I brought it up enough on this channel, I don't want to talk about it anymore. It sucks. But
yeah.
But before we get to my next question, and also let me hit this chat here really quick. Eddie's Films and Stuff. What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. Have you seen Notorious, the B.I.G. movie? Nope, haven't seen it.
No.
So, and Eddie,
hey,
good man,
good man, Eddie. You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it on the way to 2000.
I'm trying to think of another movie that I recommended to some of my friends, and they were just like, it wasn't that good. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I mean, I couldn't see Amsterdam in theaters because my theater didn't get it. So, I was happy about that because I was like, well, the film's getting bad reviews, so why would I want to waste my time?
Yeah.
But then
Amsterdam,
when it came out on HBO Max,
yeah.
And then when it came out on HBO Max, I gave it a shot, and I was like, not bad. This was actually really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
And then one of my friends wants to come out and say, "Oh, it's the worst film of the year, worse than Jeepers Creepers," and I'm like, "Shut up! No way." Amsterdam was actually really good. I really enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I own it.
Yes, it's flawed. I'll be honest about that. It's flawed, but it is. But I do think it is a very good movie.
I appreciate that it's a movie that keeps you guessing. I really do.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. And also the cast that David O. Russell got for that movie.
I mean, aside from Rami Malek, who plays the same role every time now, but anyway.
And it was also cool to see Mike Myers in a movie again. Like,
not wearing a cat costume. You know, it's great. You know, it's a step up. It's an improvement. Cupcake Data. Sorry.
Milton and I had to do this last time when we were on the show when we were talking about quotable movies. Was the Cat in the Hat? Like, hey, Mr. Cat, would you like some milk?
I hate that movie is so quotable because it's so bad. But yeah,
I'd say it's one of those films that's so bad it's good. Like you can watch it and laugh at it. Hey, Mr. Cat, would you like some milk? Milk? No. Lactose intolerant gums up the works. You'll thank me later. I can't get enough of Mike Myers, bro. I don't care. I love that man. Well, that's where I see things just a little differently. Contract or no, I will not bow to any sponsor.
No.
But anyways, I was gonna show you my guitar before I get on the questions. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, no problem.
Here you go.
The sick ass guitar, man. Look at all those stickers.
Yeah, let's see. I got a Sum 41 sticker, one of my favorite rock bands. I love those guys. They add a little bit of hip hop in their lyrics, which no rock band can really do better than Sum 41. Let's see. My Chemical Romance, the best emo band alive, dude. Like, I love those guys.
I would agree with that.
Let's see. Got to have some Linkin Park in there, dude. Linkin Park. I love those guys. R.I.P.
I would
Chester
agree.
Bennington, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And my
God, that
favorite
was
band of
so
all time
sad.
is On This Guitar. I know it's kind of covered up, but you can kind of see it. Green Day.
Yep. Yeah,
That's my
that's
favorite
a good
band.
choice. That's a good
And
choice.
I got to see them live a couple years ago, the Hella Mega Tour.
Yes. Yeah.
They
No,
were
that's a
awesome. And dude, Billy Joe Armstrong, the lead singer, is such a good showman.
it's a good show, man. It's a really good show.
I got to because let's see, I got to see also Weezer and Fall Out Boy at that show.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's super cool. All
Yeah.
right. What do you
So
got next?
all right, here we go. Okay, this is going to be kind of an interesting question. I kind of just thought about this a little earlier ago, and this can be from any movie. If there's a song in a movie that makes you want to get up and dance, what would it be? It could be
Uh,
from any movie, like any sound movie from a soundtrack or any musical, anything.
this is probably going to be a cliche answer, and it's probably going to be not the answer you're expecting because
All
this
right.
is not a very good movie. Lindsay is going to be very proud of me, but Dancing Queen from Mamma Mia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I mean, yeah. Like the clue is in the name, right? It's a dancing queen. You know, you just get up and then you just like dance and jive, have the time of your life. Ooh, no, okay.
not a big fan of those movies.
No. The movies are bad. The movies are really bad, but the music is like, yeah, you could just get up and dance to an ABBA song anytime.
Yeah, but well, and also the music didn't really appeal to me. So
Mm-hmm.
like, so yeah, the Mamma Mia is just nah. Um, I'm trying to think of a good one for me because like there's plenty of songs I can get up and dance to in a movie. Specifically, I can also I can name one song from both Top Gun movies, Danger Zone
Yeah.
from the first film, and I Ain't Worried by One Republic from Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah. No, both of those are good. I also have the title song from Footloose. That's got to be a good one. You know, it's a
And
good one
also
to get up and
I
dance
can
to.
clarify the original Footloose.
Yes, yeah, the one with Kevin Bacon, not Derek Huff. I think was it Derek Huff or was it somebody else? I don't even remember. Don't even remember.
And I'm trying to see.
Just because that movie is so freaking forgettable. But
were you talking about Kenny Warmald? Is that what his name is?
Must have been Julianne Hough is who I was thinking of.
That's who it was. Okay,
Julianne Hough. Yeah, no, it was one of those. It was one of those two. But
okay, I didn't know exactly because I didn't know exactly though. That's usually I had to pull it out for a second. I was like, which one is it?
Yeah. But I think that's how
but yeah,
that one.
Footloose is a good one. Like that's one of those films that requires nostalgia. Like
yes.
It really does. So goofy. Like and just that final dance sequence just makes me really want to get up and dance. Like
chucks a beer in a barn and then just starts dancing in it.
Just smokes a cigarette in one drag. Like
yeah. No, it's like that's not that can't be good for his health later on. But you know.
Yeah, I know.
But, each their own.
And also I'm also just gonna say this because I'm a sucker for the movie. Probably the ending song to The Black Phone, like the song that just blares and then the credits roll. Like,
that's a good one. That's a good one.
I know I talk about that movie too much, but so what? I love it.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Because with the amount of times I've seen that movie and like throughout a lot of my time, like how many times it goes through my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also going to use a TV show as a cheat in regards to a song, like a theme song, for example. Did you ever watch the Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
Don't think I have. No.
That's an old cartoon. Well, it has live action and cartoon elements thrown into the mix. It's like part of it's live action and part of it's cartoon. So, it's like the. So, did you see the plumbing commercial for the movie? The song that they use in that commercial is a remix of the original song, the original theme song from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Which I actually think is really, really cool. So
nice. I'll have
really cool.
I'll have to take a look at that. What else do you got?
All right. If you could go back in time and work work behind the scenes on any movie, what would it be?
Well, I mean, man, I'd be really fascinated to work on because I did the Universal Studio lot tour when I was down there last November. I would have loved to have been on the set for Jaws and just see how that freaking shark worked.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah, we are going to need a bigger boat. And, apparently that shark had a lot of mishaps on set when it was actually, in the water. So, I mean,
there was a lot of things that were going wrong on set.
It was probably a disaster, but I mean, it would have been cool to be a fly on the wall. Maybe not necessarily to work on the project, but for working on, I mean, I would say Back to the Future. I think it would be really cool to work on set for that one. But
yeah, that's definitely a good one. But I think I'm going to go a little bit different on this one. I would actually like to have worked behind the scenes, behind on a musical. Actually, I'm going with West Side Story.
Yeah, just see how Spielberg worked, right? Or talking the remake or the original?
The remake.
Yeah,
because I just love the old settings from the 50s in that movie, like the way that they culminated it into just from modern age, and actually put in some like old setting of New York in that movie. Chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
it's incredible, man, and
great.
That's what got the craze of Rachel Zegler going. So,
Rachel Zegler, huh? Rachel Zegler.
Yeah, man. and I don't care what anyone says, man. She was great in Shazam. She was great in Shazam.
She was one of the best parts of that movie. One of, if not the
I think
best
she was about up there with Jack Dylan Grazer for me. Like Jack Dylan Grazer as Freddie Freeman, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome. He was really funny.
All right.
But got another got a couple more, and then we can still kind of just talk a little bit more, and then we'll head out. So
yeah. So, I think I've got to wrap. I think I've got to wrap up pretty soon. Honestly, looking at the time, but
yeah, I know, but just
totally. Yeah, I got you.
Let's see.
I got you, man.
Yeah, this is another good question. I know this might be kind of an obvious question, but I just still wanted to hear it from you. What do you think is the most overrated Best Picture winner for the Oscars? It's one of those films that just wins Best Picture and you don't get the hype for it whatsoever.
Well, Crash would be the obvious answer to that one, but I'm trying to think.
Well, the thing is, though, the director even clarified that wasn't even that good of a movie to even be in the Best Picture category.
I would say I'm going to go outside the box here, even though this is a good movie. Don't think it deserved to win Best Picture that year, but I'm going to say Gandhi, 1982.
Ooh, okay.
Because it's a great film. It's 4 hours long. Ben Kingsley is fantastic in it. It feels very old-fashioned. It's got an intermission in it, for crying out loud. It's an interesting biopic, but it was also nominated the same year as E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which absolutely should have taken home that award. No questions asked. Even the director of Gandhi said that E.T. should have won. But it's that's my answer. That's my answer.
I'm actually gonna go with I know it was an accidental move, but I really think it should have stuck with their number one pick. Moonlight.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Moonlight should not have won Best Picture. And also, the year after, I don't care what anybody says, I do not think The Shape of Water should have won Best Picture.
No?
It's a decent movie. It's a decent movie.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's Best Picture worthy. Something like Lady Bird, in my opinion.
Something like Lady Bird or even Get Out,
Thank you.
Would have loved to have seen Get Out win that year, but Lady Bird I would have been fine with. Shape of Water was far from Del Toro's best movie. Far from
that movie is way too weird.
Yeah.
Plus, that movie won Best Picture, and then nobody likes to talk any praise about it. They just talk shit about it.
I guess the Academy likes their man and fish love story. I don't know.
It's so weird, but
yeah. But teach their own.
I will still say that. I mean, I know you agree with this. That Pinocchio is better than The Shape of Water. 100%.
Yes.
And honestly, even though The Shape of Water had a good cast, I think Pinocchio had a better cast in that one. Much better cast.
Yes.
So, and I'm not saying that because I'm a Ewan McGregor fanatic. Don't get that wrong. Because I mean, you have a good cast in there anyway. So just no, I see
Yeah, you
you.
do.
I see
You
you.
do. No, you do have a good cast in there. I liked the guy they got for Geppetto. I liked the guy. I like Tilda Swinton's performance in there. It's a good bunch. It's a good crop. Yeah, Ewan McGregor was very good in it. But yeah, solid
And
work all around from everybody.
yeah, and I rewatched that film. Like I rewatched that film not too long ago. Still holds up really well, man. Such a good movie.
Yeah.
Hits me in the feels. And I know I did ask this question last week with Milne, but you know what? I'm kind of curious to hear her answer on this. What I'll actually kind of change it up a little bit. What are 3 movies that you wish you never watched? Like ones that you could just go back in time and prevent yourself from seeing? Like in the theater, at home, anything.
Well, I wish I'd never seen The Sound of Music for one, mainly because I watched it way too young and I thought it was so boring. And I've always had this resentment towards Sound of Music growing up. And I wish it's kind of a different answer, but I wish my first time watching Sound of Music was sitting right here, right now at 26 years old, because it's like,
yeah,
I feel like I would appreciate it a lot more as an adult. And I completely checked out. I fell asleep. And it was like, it's like the musical's the same way. You could probably leave after Climb Every Mountain and like during intermission and you probably wouldn't miss much. But that's one. Number 2, God, I had it in my head. And I just completely lost my train of thought.
Oh no.
I've got to go back to it, but Sound of Music's the only one I can think of off the top. But
I'm just kind of scrolling through to see if I can find a couple. One of the biggest ones I can really think of, and this is not even a surprise whatsoever. The Last Airbender.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I had to watch that for the Shyamalan review, so I wasn't expecting a good movie anyway. You know, it's not that I wished I never watched it or anything like that because I had to.
I know, but it's just for me though. Like, even I watched the Avatar: The Last Airbender as a kid when I was like at daycare at certain moments, because the person, like the one that was running the daycare, would actually let us watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it was great. Like, I love that show. But then
yeah,
the Last Airbender movie came out from Shyamalan, and I was like, "What is this?"
I'll give you another outside the box answer real quick. Just looking around my shelf.
What is
just because I know everybody hates this movie. I wish I never watched Skyscraper because I really dig that movie. It's so stupid. But it's like, I hate being in the minority when I say that Skyscraper is fun. And everybody's like, literally the solution was just flipping the power off and turning it back on. And you're right. It's such a stupid solution. But I don't know.
Oh God,
I enjoyed it. Fuck it. You know.
I'll give you that. It's like, that's like when I got that movie and I showed it on my Blu-ray haul. That's the reason why I shouted you out, because I knew you were gonna laugh at me for it. Like,
yeah,
that's since I bought Skyscraper. But I'll give you this: it was $5 at a pawn shop. That's the reason why I bought it. So
yeah, that's about all it's worth right now. So.
Oh, here's another good one. And okay. Oh God, I had to do this for my watch along because of the entire franchise building up to the new movie. But I freaking hate Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah, that's not a good movie.
Halloween Ends is a movie.
Halloween Ends is a movie. Another one I wish I never watched to that extent.
I'm sorry, I liked it.
You own it, don't you?
I do. Well, and plus,
I like the ending. Zach, I like the ending, but then they're just like,
that's
okay.
The thing, though. I have the other two. So
yeah, for completionists, and that's fine. But like, you set up a whole new killer in Halloween Ends, but it's the final movie. Why didn't you set it up in Halloween Kills, where practically nothing's going on? You know,
I know, but it's just like I kind of admire the decisions they made, even though it's a baffling decision because it's the final movie. But my thing is, like, I like when films and franchises take a different direction rather than just being the exact same movie over and over and over again.
I'm with you.
So that's kind of the reason why I appreciated Halloween Ends for what it was. For what it was. Just to clarify, for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and like I'm being honest, I liked it. It's just again, it's not the best one, not by any means, no way. Like, but I still like it enough.
No chance. Yeah.
But I totally respect your takes on it, man. I respect it. It's just
yeah. I think I gave you 3, right? Yeah.
That's
Sound of Music,
too.
Skyscraper, and Halloween Ends. Jeez. Yeah.
And I already gave you 2 because I gave you The Last Airbender and Halloween Resurrection.
Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
That's one of them, but I think I'm gonna have to kind of flip the coin here a little bit.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest about this, and I hated this film when I first watched it, but this was one of those films that the more and more that time went on, I hated it even more. And I know you hated this movie too, Zach, so I'm with you. Crimes of the Future.
Yeah, why did you go and rewatch that movie? It's a piece of dog shit.
To clarify, I didn't rewatch it. I thought about it.
It's torture porn.
More.
David Cronenberg.
I thought about it more and more as time went on, and I was like, I hate that movie even more.
Yeah. David Cronenberg
so
just
terrible.
gave you guys torture porn. Yeah, that's all it was.
Rather than actually giving you an actual good story. Like, you can have that stuff from time to time.
Yeah.
But you need to also have a good storyline in the mix. Videodrome has some sequences like that, but it tells a good story and has good messages.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
absolutely.
I despise Crimes of the Future. That movie is freaking terrible. And I know some of my friends really like that movie. That's fine. But at the same time, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because, oh, man. And I'm actually going to throw in a couple of honorable mentions just for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation, just an absolute disgrace to video game movies. Like, it's a disgrace.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a musical that I wish I never watched. Cats.
Well, I mean, you got to be like high off your rocker to watch Cats and like have any sort of enjoyment.
I'm going to be honest,
but
top 10 worst films I've ever seen in my life is Cats.
Yeah, not good.
I hate
not good
movie.
At all.
And I actually did watch this because I want, and kind of like you were playing with me earlier about Jeepers Creepers, I watched it because of pure curiosity. My curious mind got the best of me.
Mm-hmm.
The Lie.
Not good. Not a good movie. I forgot that existed.
That twist pissed me off. Because I was like, wait, are you serious? Did they really just do that?
Mm-hmm. They sure did.
God, that movie infuriates me even more thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, Luke, I think at this point, I have to get rolling. But this was so much fun.
But I'm gonna but let's hit these last few comments and then we'll head out of here. So,
yeah.
Because I don't want to leave you guys hanging.
No worries.
Charles asks, "Oh no! Watch Keith Burns sequels edition.
Fuck
Terminator 2,
you.
Top Gun.
Why do I
Maverick,
have to?
And Spider-Man 2.
I'm just gonna refuse. I'm just gonna abstain.
Actually, you know what? This is actually thinking about it. This is actually kind of easy for me. Even though I love all 3 of these movies, I will keep Top Gun Maverick until in my dying grave. I adore that movie. Watch Terminator 2, burn Spider-Man 2.
Oh, God, as much as it hates me to say it, I would say the same thing. As much as it hates me to say it.
What, like that'd be the same watch, keep, or burn, or would it be like...
Same watch, keep, or burn, yeah. Keep Terminator 2, watch Top Gun Maverick, and burn Spider-Man 2. You might have flipped the keep and watch around, but...
I said keep Top Gun. So.
Yeah. Well,
I adore that movie on a level that nobody else does.
I have to keep the greatest action movie of all time, though. I have to. But
also, I'm a huge fan of the original Top Gun because my dad showed it to me when I was very young.
Mm-hmm.
So, and also to hint your shirt right there, by the way.
Yep. There you go. There you go.
Have you seen Unfriended and The Gallows? If so, what are your thoughts? Unfriended was pretty cool.
Didn't watch it.
It actually kind of inspired Searching with the way that it was told through somebody's computer.
Yeah.
But obviously Searching does that better. No question,
Haven't seen either one.
But the Gallows is another found footage film that just absolutely sucks.
Yeah.
If you think Crimes of the Future is bad, watch the one from the 70s. I never even heard of that. I don't care.
Thanks, I won't. Wow,
Why
Maverick?
Burn Maverick?
Jeez. Blocked.
No. The Gallows is really
Just
bad.
kidding.
I forgot there was a second one I forgot there was a second movie.
Yeah.
Why was there? I have no idea. But
I don't know, man.
Guys, that is just going to about do it here for tonight. For our second episode of the Moviegoers Live Show. Been a real blast. We've gone on for 2 hours. It was a lot of fun.
Jesus Christ. Has it been 2 hours already? Yeah, man.
I've gone on for longer in streams before. I've gone on for longer, but you know what?
Yeah.
You and my friends rambling so much about shit. So
yeah.
But yeah, man. Again, thank you so much, Zach, for coming in here tonight, man. I had a real blast with you. And just to clarify, this will not be the last time that you're going to be on this show, because
no way.
Anytime like I have you on other shows for this show specifically, I told this to Milne that we will either be doing like just a normal Q&A or a movie trivia night. So
sick. I'm down.
So
I'm down for that.
Maybe
man.
I might get the both of you on this time. We'll see.
Let's do it. Just
but,
tell me when, and I will be there.
Yeah, but obviously,
we'll make it happen.
But I have to give you time though, because you're going on vacation next week. So So I need to give you some time. But
nuts.
but if you do whenever you do get around to seeing Dungeons and Dragons, though, let me know, because I really want to go check it out.
Sure will, man. Sure will.
But let everybody know where they can find you, man.
You can find me at Zack Goller on Twitter. It's just my name right there, old school Zach there. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, like Luke talked about. I'm closing in on 2,000. Hopefully, I'll reach that by the end of the year. Look out for my reviews on John Wick 4 and Dungeons and Dragons. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to talking about the rest of the Pirates series with you guys as well.
Yes, sir.
Lots to look forward to. So come check me out. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, for sure. And of course, once again, I'll let the link down in the description box below that goes to his channel. Content you can expect from me. I still got to finish up my Phantasm series. I'm getting behind on finishing that series. And I will announce my next retro review series after I finish up my review for Phantasm 5. It's going to be an interesting one. You'll see.
All right.
It's going to be interesting.
Looking forward to it, man.
And of course, new release going to be keeping up. Obviously, we got John Wick 4. Come on, Keanu Reeves. Don't let me down. Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Super pumped. Mario, of course. Super pumped. Renfield, Evil Dead. Dude, we're getting stacked here, man. Like, we're getting spoiled.
Like, all the way up to Guardians 3, and then we get a bit of a break until the end of the summer.
We'll have to see about that, because we still got James Gunn's DC slate still coming in the mix. But
yes, sir. All right.
And I'm excited about that. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
Thanks so much, guys.